What would you say to anybody who maybe has like a loved one or someone, or they themselves are struggling with addiction?
I get that question a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It's usually from the people that are watching it. You know what I mean? So it's the people that are seeing a loved one go down that path, and they want to know what they can do. And unfortunately, there's not a whole lot you can do, man. Like, you don't want to enable them. That's what they want from me. That's what I wanted. My mother will tell you stories of calling and like guilt tripping her into giving me cash and just trying everything I could possibly do to get high. If you cut that off, a lot of times you cut off the addict, and people don't want to do that because I would have just left it. You know what I mean? I wouldn't have come home if there wasn't a benefit for me when I was getting high. So you don't want to enable, but you want to show support. You know, when I got locked up or when I was in rehab, my mom was there 110%. You know what I mean? So she showed me that support. Eventually, she got to the point where she couldn't support it anymore financially. So she just showed me, I'm here if you need anything. You know, she let me crash at her place until charges came, and then I was on the run for a little while. So it was like, she was like, well, now you can't stay here, but I'm always here for you. And that was the kind of support that I needed but didn't want. And in the moment, the addict doesn't know what they need.
That's kind of what Brian said, where he was like, there was options for him to get off the street. He just didn't want to take them.
Yeah, I didn't. I mean, I was looking at a couple warrants, and I didn't want to do jail time. And here's the funny thing, man. Like, I knew my mom was struggling with my life. She was in a lot of pain. I knew that. I knew I was looking at some serious time. I knew I had caused some pain in my life. You know what I mean? And to those around me. And all I thought about was not being sick. That's all I cared about.
Yeah.
I didn't care about consequences. I didn't care about other people's feelings. I did not want to be sick.
Yeah.
So, like, nothing else mattered. It didn't matter that I could go to rehab. It didn't matter that I probably would have gotten clean in jail sooner. I spent 3 months on the run, and I was homeless for a little while. I remember sleeping in park benches, and, like, none of that mattered. All that mattered was getting one more.
Yeah.
It's to this day, I still think about it and think how crazy that way of thinking is.
Yeah.
That way of life. You know, I didn't think there was another option for me. I didn't think I could be a normal human being, like go to work every day kind of thing. Like, and it's funny because that's how it started.
Yeah.
That was my justification that I wasn't an addict because I went to work every day. And by the end of it, I didn't think that was possible for me.
I see that a lot with alcoholics, specifically. They'll see them where they're like, yeah, I'm good. I got it under control. It's like, dude, you're going home every day and drinking a case. You know what I mean? It's like, and that's like you're saying with the bottle. It's like, that's a lot of shit. That's a lot of money. It's a lot of, I can afford it though. I'm putting in my time. It's like, dude, like you're shortening your lifespan so much. You know what I mean?